Hey, good Monday morning. I am Jimmy, your astute tourist. Happy Monday. Today is Monday, July 11th. I want to wish a very good Monday morning to all of you for coming in this morning. It's been a decent weekend, and now it's back to the old grind, as they say. So, good morning to you. I hope everybody had a great weekend. I know I certainly did. It was filled with a lot of interesting things, which we'll get to. We're also going to do some facts about coffee today, since coffee seems to be our main theme. So, good morning, and let's dig out those cups of Joe. Cups of Joe, and or if you like tea, have your tea. Um, or any hot beverage, cold beverage, whatever it is you're drinking this morning. So, thank you so much. I'm glad to see you. And good morning to everybody. Good morning. Let's see, who do we have? We got Dawn. Hi, Dawn from New Beginnings is in the house. Good morning to you. And Angie, the Bariotic is in. Good midday to you, my friend. I hope you're having a good lunch break today. And my good friend Shirley is here as well. Glitter bombs to you, my friend. I hope you guys had a great weekend. Thank you for coming in. Um, let's see. Dawn, hey, hey, my dear. Um, Dawn has put out the link for the live. If anybody wants to come up in the live stream, I'll see you down in the bottom tray if you want to. So, good morning to everybody. And like I said, it's Monday morning. We got some coffee, and we had a great weekend. Um, a fantastic weekend, in fact. Um, Friday, Friday, I had a show. I'm a little distracted because look who is with us. I can get it
I
to pop up.
distract you. What do you mean I
Hey,
distract you?
good morning.
Good
Well, I don't
morning.
usually have you in the streams in the morning. This is a very rare and excellent treat to have you in. Good morning, my friend. Or should I say good afternoon to you?
Yes. How are you?
Looks like the stream's running a little laggy today. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
You seem to be lagging a little bit.
Ah,
Hopefully
it's
it'll
so
catch up.
thing.
Angie
Are you
says she had a wonderful weekend yesterday. I was in Ladenburg and had a huge strawberry ice cream. Wow. Was it um what do they call it? Something ice?
spaghetti
Spaghetti
eyes?
ice. Did you have spaghetti ice?
Spaghetti eyes.
Are you familiar with that, Dawn? Are you
Yes.
familiar with spaghetti ice, Dawn?
Yes. Absolutely.
Yeah, we're having a lag here.
There's no lag here for me.
Well, it's good to see you anyways. I can see you very well. It's hard to hear you because of the lag that we're having. Um,
Oh,
she says it's fine. Angie says it's fine there.
yeah, it's fine for me. It's all fine for me.
Maybe it's on my end. I'm
I
having
think so.
trouble hearing you, Dawn.
Oh, don't worry.
Let's do this. I'm gonna take you out of the I'm gonna okay. I don't know what's going on. I'm gonna have to review um my signal here. Maybe it's me. Ladenburg is one of the oldest Roman cities in Germany. No, it's not spaghetti ice. Much better. Yum. Okay. Are there birds in the background? where you are, Dawn?
Oh, cicadas. Cicadas. Cicadas.
Oh, the cicadas. Okay, that's what I hear.
Oh,
They're making a lot of rain.
yes.
Well, it's good to see you. I hope you had a good weekend. We had a fantastic weekend.
Oh, Jimmy's gone. It's my turn to keep the show going for you all. So don't forget, hit that thumbs up for the awesome Jimmy. And we need to petition to see Molly real soon too. We haven't seen Molly for a while. So put in the comments, Molly, if you want Molly to be seen in a video or on a live. And I'm sure Mr. Jimmy will do that for us.
All right, I'm back.
I can keep it going for you, Jimmy. No worries on that. I'm in charge of the stream. Yeah, I can do streams. I do lives.
I don't know I don't know what's going on, but I think I can hear you better now.
Ah, that's good. You're fine for me. I can see you, hear you, and everything. You do look a bit clearer, though.
Yeah, it's definitely on my end. So, well, it's good to see you. Like I said, I hope you have a good weekend.
Yeah, it was great. It was good. Very busy. Got a lot happening. We're selling the property and everything. There's a lot to be done. So, yeah.
You're selling the property.
Yes. Keep up, Jimmy. Keep up. It's not this house where we live now. It's the one we bought initially. It's a fishing village called Ziggy, and it's
Right.
a really pretty little village. And we were renting it, but we need to sell it, and we're selling it really cheaply for the area. And there's a marina literally a few steps away, and sandy beach and everything. So we're selling it for 150,000 euros, and it will go hopefully pretty quickly.
Have you put it on the market yet?
We don't do it via estate agents in Cyprus. Estate agents don't do anything. They can't really value properties because everyone just sells things for what they want, and all they do is sit back and take the money. So no, and you'll be with several
Right.
estate agents and they'll all have completely different values. So it's just pointless, really. So we just sell it through word of mouth. So anyone wanting to live in Cyprus, I know a great place.
Well, I hope you sell it quickly and without any issue, and that you guys can move on to the next chapter. And I'm sure you're going to use the funding for whatever you need to do. So very good with that. I was going to tell you a little bit about our weekend. So Friday night, I had a show here. I think I talked about it last week. And then what did we do Saturday? Saturday, we kind of just hung around and got ready for the new puppy. And yesterday, we picked up the new puppy. So we had to drive to Boston, which is about an hour away. And we brought Molly with us so she could meet. There was two of them to pick from.
Oh.
And Molly picked out the new puppy, and her name is Sophie, and she's 5 months old. And she's an island girl. She's from the island of Aruba. So we're very excited, and we have the new girl here, and Shirley saw pictures on Facebook. Colleen put the announcement out yesterday, so we're very excited to have another pup in the house. And in fact, I can hear her little paws pitter-pattering outside the door of the studio here. So it's good to have another puppy in the house. She slept through the night. She actually slept on the bed with Colleen and Molly and myself, which didn't leave much room for me. But it's still was good, and it's good to have her here. So it's going to be, it presents challenges having another pet, having two of them, but she's going to fit in just fine, I think. So
I can't wait to see a video on the new puppy. So I'm looking forward to that.
yeah, we've been taking pictures, and at some point I will probably include her in a video. She'll be going on all the adventures that we take with the RV and some other places here. So she's still kind of getting the lay of the land, lots of sniffing around the house, and she's not sure how to take Molly. She'll start to play with Molly and then realize, oh my gosh, I think I woke up this giant of a dog. Hey Charlie, good morning. But it's a lot of fun to have another puppy here. So good morning, my friend. How are you? Shirley says, so sweet, that means she's home. Yep, I think she's fitting right in. It was pretty cool because so we went to meet the two of them, and we had our choice to pick. Well, we could have picked both if we wanted, and I hated separating them, um, but we could only handle one. So I let Molly play with them, and this one was the one that we picked. She seemed the most outgoing and the most more of an extrovert. The other dogs seemed very timid and a little skittish, and I just didn't want to have a dog like that. So this one's fitting right in. Honestly, we got her home about 2 p.m. yesterday afternoon, and it's been a hoot so far. So that's our puppy story. How's everything in Cyprus?
Hot. It's not as hot as it was. We had a terrible heat wave, but it's just now very hot.
Yeah. I can imagine it's hot. Now it's summer there right now, right? Just like we have.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I know Sean and Ilana and them down under, they're into their fall now, so, and it's getting cold. Well, they can have the cold. I don't like cold, although I bet winters are pretty mild in Cyprus, right?
Not too bad. You get very cold mornings and cold nights, but during the day, yeah, it's quite mild. And Christmas Day, which is sort of towards the middle of our winter, we can be sitting out in the sun Christmas Day. So it's very warm, but cold mornings.
How does winter affect the growing season? Can you still grow plants outside?
Yeah, it's warmer than an English winter, so yeah, it's fine. Fine.
Yeah,
I'm
great.
even starting seeds off in January indoors, and we don't have heating where I grow them. So yeah.
Fantastic. We can there's certain plants that will last little bit longer here. I think like broccoli and Brussels sprouts. There's some that are a little hardier that can take some of the cold, but um, they can't obviously last through the winter. Hey, good morning, Blaine. How are you? Thank you for coming in. And I'm glad you got your coffee. So yeah, I mean the ground freezes up here. We get temperatures that are below freezing, and I mean you've seen some of the streams I did over the winter, and it's cold. It gets cold here.
Yeah, we want to move right away from that sort of weather so we don't get frost, ice, snow. I mean, if you go right up the Troodos Mountains, then obviously there's snow up there and skiing, but we're on the mountain, the lower mountain range, but no, we don't get frost or ice or anything like that.
Well, that's good. They can keep the cold away.
Yeah.
There's a reason why. One of the reasons why I'm sure you moved to Cyprus was to get away from those English winters. So,
and to have an actual summer.
Right. So let's learn a little bit about coffee. I brought some facts up. So if everybody's got a cup of coffee with them, or like I said, some tea or your favorite drink.
Say hi to Jimmy, Mike.
Hello, Jimmy.
Hi, Mike. How are you, my friend?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm doing well, thank you. I've been enjoying the cicadas or cicadas in the background.
And so was their birds.
They get very loud.
I can hear that. We
Yeah.
we have them here in the east. I live in the northeastern part of the United States, and we have them here, but they only come out, I think it's every 7 or 9 years. So last summer they came out and we had them. I mean, I recognize the sound that I hear where you're at. And that was last summer for us, but now this year they're all gone. I guess they I don't know, they lay eggs or whatever they do, larvae, and then they lay dormant in the ground or in the trees for I think 7 years, and then they're back. But
Yeah, there's 3 different types. So one is, as you say, there's another type that comes every year, and then there's another type that comes out something like once every 100 years. And was it 2 years ago they collided, and all 3 types were out together?
oh my gosh,
Yeah,
yeah, I
that
bet
was
it was
rare.
loud. I bet
Yeah.
it was very loud.
The weird thing is, though, when I go down the stable and I'm helping build a stable block down there, I can't hear them. It's like they've encamped on our farm.
Well,
Well, they know
don't
where,
have that many pines down there,
No,
do
it's
they?
true.
It's mostly the pines they
they
like.
know where you're at, so they're gonna keep you annoyed at the house.
Oh, yeah.
Well, you're privileged, Jimmy, because Mike won't even come on my lives.
I don't
Well,
like her.
I feel you don't like her. Well, I appreciate that, Mike. It's good to see you. I saw a couple videos that you've made and commented on them, and it's good to get to see you actually in person. So it's very good to meet you finally.
And you, yeah. Right, well, I'm going
So
to
we're
go and
gonna
get on
just.
to it.
What? I'm sorry. What was that?
I'm going to go and get on and leave you to it.
All right.
So you enjoy your coffee.
Thank you, sir, and enjoy the rest of your day. It was good to meet you.
And you, bye.
Awesome. So let's talk about coffee. I was gonna, since we have that, I'm trying to see the time here. So we've been on for about 20 minutes or so. So according to legend, now this is according to factretriever.com. Factretriever.com. According to legend, coffee was discovered in the 9th century when an Ethiopian goat herder named Kaldi noticed that his normally lethargic goats were more excitable after they had nibbled the red berries from an evergreen tree. Kaldi took the berries to a Muslim holy man who turned the raw fruit of the coffee tree into the delicious beverage. I don't know if that's true.
Sounds good.
Yeah, it's a good story. I don't know why his goats were lethargic to begin with, but though coffee was discovered in Ethiopia around 850 AD, it wasn't until it spread to Yemen, in around 1100 that it became firmly established as a popular drink. From Mocha, from which mocha coffee derives its name, from mocha beans were shipped to India, Java, and eventually Europe in 1515. And by 1675, England had more than 3,000 coffee houses. I would think tea is the most predominant beverage in England, right?
Mostly, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, my mom is, she's from English heritage, 100%. Her parents were English, and my mother drinks tea, will not drink coffee, does not like coffee, and thinks having a cup of coffee would be sacrilegious. So she enjoys her tea for sure.
We don't like tea. We don't like tea at all. We both have coffee.
Yeah, I mean, I like tea, but I prefer a cup of coffee. I'll have tea if I can't get coffee. I'll have a cup of tea. I have a friend that lives in Colorado and he's a tea drinker, and I'll forget to bring coffee with me sometimes when I stay with him, and I'm forced to have caffeine from a cup of tea, but it's not so bad. Not so bad at all. Hey, Stillinya, how are you, my friend? Good to see you. Thank you for dropping in. The signal is much better now. I don't know what
Yes.
happened.
I
We've
think
been
it could
having-
be, sorry, I think it could be when you bring someone in. Perhaps that messes it up for a bit.
It could be. Maybe
Yeah.
I'll have to have you come in early before we start, and maybe that'll work the bug out by the time we start the
possibly.
live. So, let's see. Coffee was originally regarded as a wonder drug in Yemen and Arabia, and was taken only at the advice of a doctor. Many saw coffee as a brain tonic or as a way to stimulate religious visions. Well, I could see where it would stimulate your brain, but I haven't had any visions while drinking coffee.
No, that bit doesn't really make sense, does it? But the first bit, definitely, it's a stimulant.
Right. I think certain kind of cactus would stimulate a way to religious visions, but certainly not coffee. Arabs were the first to cultivate coffee trees on the Arabian Peninsula. Arabs typically roasted and boiled coffee, which is Arab, or kawa, which is Arabic for the wine of Islam. And their coffee, I know that I've never been there, but I know that their coffee is pretty strong. So, good morning, V. And I believe V's having her live. She starts at 7 today. So, we'll have to get her link and then drop the link in so that we can go over and do a raid. Good morning, my friend. I hope you had a good weekend. It's good to see you. And you are going live today, right? Mondays and
Yes.
Thursdays, right, V? Yeah, she is.
Yeah.
That's what I
I
thought.
checked before I came in on yours to see.
So I think she goes at 7 a.m. here EST. And like I said, we'll go over and we'll give her a raid. Let's see what else. More than 5 billion cups of coffee are consumed each year, making coffee the world's most popular beverage. It is also the world's most traded commodity after crude oil. Really? I had no idea. We went to, a couple of years ago, we took a cruise out of New Orleans. And when we came back, we spent a few days there. And there's a cafe there called Cafe Du Monde, which is kind of a famous cafe there. And they're famous for their coffee. And I think the reason why is because they put chicory in their coffee. Are you familiar with chicory, Dawn?
I know chicory, but not in coffee. That's interesting.
Yep. They put it in the coffee, and it gives it a unique flavor. In fact, I actually like it. I mean, bitter. I was going to say coffee is generally bitter, anyways, but this gives it a little bit more bittery flavor. But almost, I'm not sure exactly how to.
If I can just mention, in England, when I was working for the Danish Bacon Company, there was a supplier of coffee in a bottle. It was liquid form called Camp Coffee,
Oh, yeah.
and that had chicory in it.
Oh, that's got chicory in it.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was at
Mike, did you like it?
Never tried it.
That's in the 50s.
Oh.
Camp coffee was popular.
It was, but it also continued into the 60s and
Yeah,
sort of early 70s.
Yeah, I've had it.
I don't know if it's still available, mine.
I think it is, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Huh.
So we actually buy their coffee. I can buy it online, and I have some in the house now. And I don't drink it every day, but I actually enjoy the flavor of it. I think the chicory adds a whole nother flavor, I guess, or a whole nother dynamic to the coffee. It's very good. Um, I don't know, I don't know if a lot of people like it or not. They seem to like their coffee there, and they like going to the cafe itself. They're famous for their beignets, and that's what they pretty much serve there. So you go and have a beignet and a cup of coffee. Um,
What's a beignet?
so a beignet is like it's kind of like fried dough or like a donut in a way. It's a it's a pastry. It doesn't look like a donut. Are you familiar with fried dough at all?
Hmm.
So so it's like fried dough, very similar to it, a little more cakey than that, and they cover it in confectioner's sugar. And it's just a pastry. It's good. It's but I enjoy the coffee more than the pastry. But they must make thousands of beignets every day, so it's and that's French. So in New Orleans, there it was settled by, I think, and I'm forgive me if I'm wrong, people watching this or you see it in the replay, but I believe that area of Louisiana was settled by French Canadians, I believe, that migrated south from Canada. Definitely French, though. The French Quarter is there, and there's a lot of French inspired architecture and food, and it's a very unique place to visit. Very nice place to be. So um, okay, so let's see what else. The only places in North America where coffee is grown is in Hawaii and Puerto Rico. And I can see that we don't have the climate for it on the lower 48 for sure. Um, it gets cold in this country. Although I'm surprised they don't grow it in Florida. It must be the soil there, which is
Hmm.
lacking of soil. It's mostly sand. The world's first coffee houses opened in 1475 in Constantinople, which is modern day Istanbul. Oh gosh, I actually like the sound of those. It must drive you crazy after a while, but
Is it loud for you?
yeah, I wouldn't say loud, but I can hear them definitely in the background.
They've just got
I'm sure
louder
you,
now.
I'm sure you get used to it. You probably they're chirping so often you probably don't even hear it
Don't
anymore,
notice. No.
right? Let's see. When the first coffee houses opened in England in 1652. Oh, did you close the window? It's like you shut them off. Are you sure you have cicadas there? Are they a recording? You just shut them off?
You say that it's like when I do filming in my garden, if I'm talking, so it's like sort of I'm narrating as I'm walking around, there's birds as loud as that all the time. And people keep saying, "Oh, you put bird music on. Oh, that's fake. It can't be like that." And it's real birds.
I actually love the sound. I wouldn't say I'm a big nature guy, but I guess I am. I like the sound of the birds and the insects and that. We don't
Oh,
hear that in the wintertime. We don't hear it in the winter. There you go. So yeah, in the wintertime, we barely hear anything. We hear the wind blowing. There's no birds, there's no insects.
oh,
So
oh, with all
it's
those trees, with all the trees round by you, you don't have birds in the winter because it's too cold.
we do have some, but most of the birds here, they'll migrate south.
Oh,
So
yeah.
we have a red-breasted robin bird. When I see those in the early spring, I know that spring is on the way because they're one of the birds that migrate south in the wintertime. So when we see them, I know that spring is definitely sprung. So um, Hey, Bernay, how are you? Good morning. How are you, my friend? Real quick, you woke up, but going back to sleep. Well, thank you for dropping in. Drunken Chef is here as well. Good morning, sir. We were we were in Runny Eggs live yesterday. I was in
Ah,
there for a little bit. Are you familiar with Runny Eggs, John?
only through your channel, but I haven't actually gone and watched anything there, so I will do that.
Yeah, he has a nice channel. He'll review your channel. So he'll look at the banner at the top. He'll critique your thumbnails, all of that. And he's really helped me out, honestly. Um, he has some great advice, and he seems to know what he's talking about. So that's why I changed a lot of my thumbnails from the real busy ones, and I guess the term "less is more" in
Mm.
that respect is fitting. So, Drunken Chef says he's about to go back to sleep too. And he lives in Arizona, so there are 2 or 3 hours. Uh, we're 2 or 3 hours ahead of him. I think we're 2 hours now. Wintertime when we change the clocks, we're 3 hours. So, in Belgium, or a Belgium named George Washington invented instant coffee in 1906 in Guatemala. I don't like instant coffee. Not a fan. I'd rather have good roasted coffee beans and
Yeah.
put hot water down over the hot beans.
Oh, it
Maybe
smells so good. Smells really good when you're making coffee. Oh,
it's so good. I am a huge coffee fan if you haven't figured that out yet.
us too.
You know, I finish my last cup of coffee at about 4 p.m. every day. Well, almost every day, especially during the weekday. Um, Bernays says she's doing good. Just came home from a month in Oregon. Did not want to leave, but had to. Oregon's a beautiful state. I've never been, but I hear it's nice there. It's similar in climate, I believe, to where I live. Um, if you look at the map of the U.S., we are in. I'm in the northeastern United States, and Oregon is in the northwestern side. So we're very similar in climate. Things are going well. We're talking with Dawn from New Beginnings, and we were talking about we got a new puppy over the weekend. So Molly has a new friend, and they're getting on along pretty well right now. We talked about the weekend, and now we're just talking about coffee. So, talked about the cicadas that are chirping and making noises in Cyprus, and I think Dawn has a recording. She's fooling me, so she'll turn them on and shut them off at her convenience. Research has shown that drinking coffee may decrease cognitive decline in neurodegenerative disorders. So coffee's good for my morning brain fog. So I'll continue to drink it. And like I've said before, I drink my coffee black, definitely black in there. So no cream, no sugar in my coffee.
No, not for me.
And
You want to
Bernie
taste the
saying hi to
coffee.
Dawn.
Our birthdays are very close
Hi,
together, so we're twins.
you twins.
Yeah, our birthdays are very close together.
When is your birthday?
Me, December the 6th.
Oh, December. Okay. December 6th. That is that's the day before Pearl Harbor Day. I remember that. December 7th. It's the day that will live in infamy. The day that the Japanese attacked Pearl Harbor, 1941. I don't know why. See, that's the history in me. I remember those dates by that. So
I wasn't born that year though, Jimmy.
my No, God, no. My father was born in December. His birthday is December 16th, and he was born way before that year. He was born in 1934, so he was what would that make him? He would be 8 years old, 7 or 8 when that happened. So Bernie says she is December 8th. Well, I'll have to remember that. So I'll remember right around Pearl Harbor Day is when your both of your birthdays are. So, and my best friend that I talk about in Colorado, his birthday is December 3rd. So you're all winter babies. Americans are the world's leading coffee consumers. They consume 450 million cups of coffee per day, or more than 150 billion cups a year. My goodness.
Wow.
Well, I certainly add to that amount. All right, so Dawn, tell me what's going on with your channel. Give us some updates.
What's going on my channel? Posting the next bit of my derelict donkey stable total rebuild, and to show something really odd that it became, something no one will ever guess. So that's coming up. Yeah, it's quite interesting. You might be able to guess now, Jimmy, what it might have become, because you found out things about me. I hear.
Yes, I have. Should I say, or let's wait till the reveal? Let's wait till you post it.
Yeah, but I think you know what I mean now.
I think I do actually.
I think you do.
But let's save it, and then what we can do is after you post. So will you premiere it? Will you have a premiere, or are you just going to post it?
I never do. I've only done the premiere. I say premiere. What do you say? Premiere. I say premiere.
Premiere.
Oh, premiere.
Premiere.
Yes, I can understand you now. I will be posting that. I posted today, so I always post Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So it will be posted on Wednesday.
So why don't you come back up on Thursday if you can, and we'll talk about it.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Yes.
I mean, after all, we are partnered channels now, so I need to do this while I have you up here. I'm going to try to do it because usually you do it for me, but I'm going to get V's link and I'm going to post it.
Yeah, I can't do anything in the chat. I can't do anything in the chat. I feel like my hands want to type. When I'm up, I can't type.
I'm gonna do it right now. So let's see. I'm gonna try to do it.
What's Mr.
It may
Jimmy
take me a second. I'm not used to doing this. It's usually you or Kenny will do it.
Oh,
for
you're
me,
doing
but
the
I'm
link.
not used to doing it. Oh, see that? I got the volume up. All right, so here we go. Let's see if this pops up.
You're slower than your mods, Jimmy.
Yes. Why do you think I have mods? Because I'm terrible at it. There it is. So there's the link.
I see it.
Brene says, wow, my very best friend was, let me put it up, very best friend was December 3rd, but most of the family also are December, but we're autumn, not winter. Okay, well, okay, you're absolutely right. Winter isn't until the 21st of December, but it's close enough because when it's cold, to me, it's winter. So here's the link. We're going to go over, let's do an Astute Taurus raid over to Call Me V. So that's going to do it for me. Dawn, thank you so much. It was great to see you as always. and we had a rare treat. Mike came into the stream.
Yes, I haven't managed to get him on mine yet. He won't come up.
I feel very honored that he came on with us for a few minutes. So, Mike, if you're listening, thank you, sir. And I'll see you again. Let him know I said goodbye. And I guess that's going to do it. Don't forget positive mental attitude. And if you want to see more on what we promote, go on over to New Beginnings. My life in rural Cyprus, because Dawn certainly she promotes the same type of mental spirituality that I do as well. So you can relieve stress and chase the negative energy away. So positivity is definitely the way to go. And I always say that I am living proof, and that is certainly the truth. So don't forget positive mental attitude. Don't forget, I always celebrate that flag behind me, and no matter what country you're in, honor your flag. There's more meaning to that than just a piece of cloth. There's a lot of people that have suffered and put their lives on the line for those flags. So, and with that said, keep our veterans and our first responders in mind. They're out there every day keeping us safe so that we can do things like this. We can have fun and do live streams. So thank you guys, everybody, for coming in. Brandon, you keep coming in late, my friend, but it's good to see you. We saw you Friday come in late, but I'm glad you came in. I got to get you to wake up earlier. My mouth is a bit deformed. I would say. But, yep, stay safe to you as well. Don't forget to like the stream and share it out. I know I'm a little bit late, but you can like and share it out for me. And I guess that's going to do it for me and for my good friend Dawn. I want to wish everybody peace and love. God bless everybody. And I guess we'll see you tomorrow morning, bright and early at 6:20 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So that's going to do it for me. My name is Jimmy. And for Dawn, we'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.